What is up, guys? It's your boy Woodie No Webcam here, and basically what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be doing a 2.5 million coin squad builder with the best possible players. So basically, if we go into my team, we have a 66 overall account. I'm leaving my special teams in just cuz. And basically, we're going to be doing... Wait, let me go double check that no one played me in the league tournament, because that could have been bad. No one's going to play me, though, because I'm not the highest overall by any chance. So... I am the highest overall, so yeah, no one's gonna play me, probably, just because, like, come on. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So basically, we are going to be making the highest overall team that we can with 2.5 million coins. And I'll see you when we decide on our first player. Alright, so with our first pickup, I'm actually gonna buy it right now because I don't want someone else to buy it. But basically, we're gonna go with what is hopefully a very obvious choice of the 91 overall, DeMarco Murray. So let's just go put him in the team. Actually, I think I'm going to put in the league versus league players just because those are the best players that you're going to get at those positions. So I'm actually going to keep these guys in, or my league versus league players in, because, I mean, simply enough, they're free to get, technically. So, yeah, that's that much. So basically, from beyond that, we are going to move on to our next player, which is probably going to be... I'm not going to do the quarterback until the end because I want to save some coins, but basically, we're just going to go with, like, all base elite offensive line. So actually, let's just get that handled right now, and I'll see you when we get that handled with. Alright, so we have some of our options here. Just going to be a little cutout. I think the 88 Marquise Pouncey is probably going to be a very good option, in my opinion at least. So basically... we got 20,000 coins, 19,000, 20,000, 17,000, 15,000. So that's a pretty good bargain there for an 88 overall center, in my opinion at least. So basically, that's the center position taken care of. Moving on beyond that, let me just get this taken out of, and basically we're just gonna go to the OGs because they're pretty cheap. I'm thinking that Jermon Bushrod, I believe that he has good speed. Or no, that's my bad. But looks like the stats are okay. Lane Taylor, let's see Josh Sitton and TJ Lang. Okay, so we're looking at Lane Taylor and Josh Sitton. So let's go Tay, and then pick up that one Lane Taylor, then Sit. See here. He's very cheap. 14k looks like the cheapest back here. I don't care if I'm spending a little bit extra on the coins. So basically, we're going to have this many coins. So let's just throw in these guys over here. We have the... oh, wait, no, I picked up offensive guards. So yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome. So let's go with Lane Taylor and Josh Sitton. So yeah. I'll see you when we pick out our offensive tackles. Alright, so I've looked through some of the options, and basically, the best two options that appear to be here are Gary Gilliam, so Gary, and just find one that's cheap. There we go. So 15k for him, that's a very good price. And then we just gotta go free. So, yeah, I mean, we're free! Why? Why do I do this? Why do I do YouTube? Seriously, like just give me an explanation in the comments as to why I do YouTube, as I'm looking for a low price. There we go, 17k. Okay, here we are. So that is the offensive tackles handled. And let's see here. So we picked up Gary Gilliam and Doug Free. Obviously, we want Doug Free at left tackle because he's better than Gilliam. So yeah, so let's get to work on our wide receivers, and I'll see you when I pick them. Alright, so looking through some of the wide receivers, I see that Freeze Paul Cross, just because that seems like something that would be fun to mess around with. The +5 speed Ted Ginn looks pretty nice. The player up Taylor Gabriel, again, looks very nice. Tyreek Hill is okay, I guess. That Russell Wilson is really fun to mess around with, because if you get like a +2 catch player, you can get him up to like 100 catch. So I think we go Mike Evans and Russell Wilson just for that sake. So let me get them into the filter, and I'll see you when I get them. Alright, so 55k is the cheapest I'm seeing here. So we're going to be picking up this Mike Evans, which is insanely good for the price that you're paying. It's not a real price premium for a 91 overall wide receiver that will give one of our wide receivers 100 catch. Yes, only on first down. I don't care, to be honest. So we're still getting a... Wait, no, he's not. Right, or did I just spell his last name wrong? I spelled his last name wrong. I am stupid. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. Alright, we're back. I realized that I had it set so we could only have MVP players. So yeah, that handles that. 55K, a very good price for a very good wide receiver. So let's just get him in. I think we're only going to have one spot left. So basically, yeah, sorry about that. I get a lot of DMs. Deal with it, people. I might be doing a collab with Game State, if you guys have ever heard of him. He's okay. I'll leave a link to the description, obviously, in that video. We're doing like a keeper swap, I think, is the idea. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. It's in its baby stages, but it'll be fun, whatever it is. So, as it appears, one of the other really good options is probably that Paul Cross, just because I've never had a chance to mess around with it. But then again, that MVP Antonio Brown is just so good, and it gives Excel. Okay, dang it. I'm gonna... why am I doing this myself? Antonio Brown... why? 60,000. Okay, let me set the filters, so I'll see when I decide on one finally. Actually, wait. Let's just see here. 63,000. Okay. 75,000. Okay, let's just see if we can find them for, because I don't really want to mess around with the prices, but 63,000 would be a very good price. So 58, 55. Do I see any 54s? Okay, so... Oh, wait. No. Oh, that's a good price. That's a really good price for him, I think. So that's only 50K spent. And you're getting a very good wide receiver with that price. We might come short on the budget and be able to get, like, some crazy quarterback for that kind of pricing. So basically, yeah, sorry about all the update teams. And then I hit best lineup. Oh, my gosh. That would be so terrible if I hit best lineup. But basically, yeah, so that is the offense handled until we get our quarterback. So I'm going to splurge on the quarterback, obviously, as anyone would. So yeah, let's get into our defensive tackles and defensive ends, and I'll see when I decide on them. Alright, so I was mistaken on that one, because I remember making this card when it went for, like, 400K. I thought it might be 500K. No, it's 950K, so sadly we cannot get it. I was thinking, because a lot of the playoffs cards are going for very good prices. In fact, that Eli Manning might not be a bad decision at quarterback. Not certain about it yet, but basically Vic Beasley is out of our budget. So so I'll go in and decide on a different one. All right, so yeah, we have decided, and we are going to go with a Javon Curse with 83 speed, which is pretty much insane. It's a decent price for something like that. I realize that selling these off, I'm gonna lose so many coins, but it's all for the fans. Not really. I don't have any fans, to be honest. Thank you, JK. So let's see here. I'm not certain what I'm gonna do for my other defensive end. I really didn't plan out this video as well as I should have, but basically, I'll see you when I decide on that. All right. So one person that I'm thinking might be a bit of a splurge, but will also be insane, will be the Emmanuel Ogba, as I didn't reset it. He's looking like he's going to be about 365K, but look at those stats. I mean, for crying out loud, 88 speed, that's really good. The only defensive end that I can think of that's faster is the only other one that I'd probably have chosen at this position, which would have been Vic Beasley. So I really like my defensive ends to be fast, if you guys can't tell. It's pretty awesome, and yeah, so we have our other defensive end. Bottom. There we go. Okay, so I'll see you when I decide on a couple defensive tackles. Alright then, so I've decided on my first defensive tackle. I'm thinking it's going to have to be Linval Joseph. I'm actually going to buy him now because I know that is a very good price for him. I know that he normally goes for about 150, so I'm actually surprised that I was able to find him for that much. So yeah, that's our first defensive tackle. As for the second defensive tackle, it's looking like it's probably going to be Aaron Donald just because he has like 80 freaking speed. So it's basically insanely good as I get another freaking DM. It's going to mess me up in editing because I know that it's going to blah, blah, blah. Okay, so basically I'm seeing the Aaron Donald 90. Wait, is this one better than the other one? No, it's the exact same card. It's the exact same card, but more expensive. Who would buy that? Like, I get it that you want it for, like, the card art and stuff, and I know people play Madden Mobile mainly for the card art, because realistically, the gameplay is garbage. Let's all be honest with ourselves here, as we find one for 51k. The gameplay in this game is so trash. Like, for crying out loud, I remember seeing this ad. I know I'm not going to be able to find it, but I remember seeing this ad for the game where they actually decided that the gameplay was so terrible that they had like Von Miller, Antonio Brown, Gronk, the people who've been on the cover this year, and they had them running through like words and stuff, and then they like slow-moed it up for like an average catch, and I was just like, why, yay, why? So yeah, that was I just think that the gameplay is so garbage in this game that realistically, unless you have like some sort of thing to make the game better, because the game engine isn't all that good, to be honest. Like, offensive linemen don't matter as much as they would. That's why I spent 15k each, if you guys couldn't tell. But basically, yeah, so that's just a little rant that I had to go on because I just don't like the gameplay in this game. But, yeah, beyond that, I think that one of the best things that we can do is to pick up some more safeties because that's the position that I want to move on to. Alright then, so for our first safety, we're going to be going with the Dwight Lowery for 55k. Pretty insane. As for the secondary safety, I'm thinking we're going to go with TJ Ward. I mean, realistically, just say hashtag Moo made me, because these are the only people that would realistically, Moo would kill me if I went with anything else. So, 56k, I don't care if I'm overpaying, to be honest. Simple, pretty good pricing. Somehow we've only gone through about, like, half the budget, and we're way more than halfway through this, so that'll be interesting to say the least. I'm thinking that for one of our nickel or dime ones, we're gonna go with the Cam Chancellor. I'll find a price for him. I'll find the lowest price for him, and then I'll put in the one that I already have as not to waste coins. So just because I like saving coins. So let's see here. Okay. And I forgot that there's probably going to be more than one of them. So yeah, I'll see you when I find the cheapest Cam Chancellor on the market. Alright, so I'm seeing 75k, like, just for pricing, as a pricing scheme for him. So basically, I'm thinking I actually am, just because I don't want to deal with the logisticalities of doing all of this stuff, like pricing it out again. So basically, here we go, Cam Chancellor, 75k. A very good price for a +2 awareness player because, you know, it is +2 awareness. However you want to put it, it is +2 awareness. Let me just throw in one of these guys. He upgrades to a 95. Somehow our defense is only an 82, but that'll be fixed when we get rid of some of these crappy players. And then our offense is probably going to be like a 92 or something when I get my new quarterback. I'm thinking that if we want to blow like a third of our freaking budget in one huge go, we're going to go with the 98 overall Carson Palmer because it's awesome. And yeah, so basically I'm thinking I'm going to go and pick up the next two corners, and I'll see you when I decide on them. Alright then, I've decided to go with a very rare card. There's actually only one up on the entire auction house for less than 100k. So basically, it is a very good card. I'm actually going to buy it just so no one swipes in, but it was clearly put up for a while. So someone's been trying to sell that for a while. So congratulations to you. You've managed to sell off your Chris Harris Jr. for a price that it probably shouldn't be sold for, but who cares? I mean, I do like these cards. I do think that they are very, very good. Like, there was one that was like an 87 overall, but had like 98 strength. Like, that's how good it was. So basically, I'm thinking that that would be a really good option for me, and that's what I went with. So basically, I'll see you when I decide on my secondary corner. I'm thinking I might go with like a 91 overall, or I might splurge a little bit, maybe go with that 95. I might go with like a serious splurge and go with that 95 overall Marcus Peters. So I'll see you if I can get that pricing scheme made up. If not, I'll go and decide on another one. Alright then, so I'm going to go and buy him right now just because I don't want someone else to take him from me. So there we go, 260k for a Marcus Peters, 95 overall, we only have 1 million coins to work around the linebackers and quarterbacks. So basically, it's going to be tight. I think we're going to be able to do it because, like, the thing is that you want to spend the most coins on your quarterback for hopefully obvious reasons. If not, congratulations. Like, congratulations, you have. If you have, like, a gold quarterback and then an all elite team, just, like, please tell me. Because I will be sure to make an individualized roast video for you. You're welcome. Alright, so one of the best ones that I'm seeing currently is Sean Lee. There's only 2 up for less than 100k, so I'll just go and buy that right now. So basically, I'm trying to save coins because I think I'm going to go with that, the Carson Palmer 98 overall, just so I can boost this team up on awareness and stuff. I think it has +1 strength, +1 awareness. I'm not certain. Whatever. So basically, yeah, I'll see you when I get my next linebackers decided on. Actually, wait now. I think I have decided on my next linebacker. I'm thinking that this KJ Wright is pretty good because it has 83 speed. So KJ Wright, and so I'm seeing 67. 45. Is that a snipe? That might be that may very well be a snipe for this player. It's 20k less than what everyone else's were going for. So we got a really good price on that. Obviously, your experiences will vary. You probably aren't going to get something like that for 20k less than the market value. But then again, I've been buying players that were around market price, maybe a little bit cheaper than it, but nowhere more than that. So basically, there's that. And yeah, so let's get to work on middle linebackers. Alright, so the 2 linebackers that I'm seeing that I really do like are the Paul Posluszny, who is kind of hard to find on the auction house. When there's only 4 up, it's pretty rare. So there's the Paul Posluszny, and then there is the CJ Mosley. So let me type in Mose, and we'll just see what we can find for the cheapest. Oh, there's actually like none up. 75k. Decently nice pricing for that. So let's see here. So we're gonna go with this guy and this guy. So that will be everything covered. Wait, no, Posluszny. Here we are. So yeah, there's that. We have a 94 defense, so that means we do have a much better defense than we do in offense. But that'll be fine. We'll live. It'll be totally fine. We have a very capable offense, to say the least. We're 93 overall. And again, this is only $15, so this is a very good team for the pricing. So basically, we're going to go to here. We are going to go, and we have 965k, but we can actually only go down to 200. So we're going to see how much we can get that Carson Palmer for. I think that will get us up to a 90 Carden. Wow. What's up, Carden? Wow. So let's go 98, and there probably aren't that many up, to be honest. Ooh. We only need to find him for like 700k for it to still be in budget. So let's see here. Please. Wait, 720. Okay, I need to have 200k left. Okay, so I've definitely seen him for less than. Please. So that means we get the +1 strength, +1 awareness. Carson Palmer is our quarterback. So it's just that's pretty comparable stats to my 99 Tom Brady. I know I used to have the 99 Elway, but I decided that it was too expensive not to sell, in my opinion. So yeah, maybe your experiences will differ. In my opinion, this is the best team that you can build for this price point. Yes, your special teams aren't going to be as good. Again, a lot of people don't even acknowledge it. You'll see 95 overalls with the 75 overall special teams. I just left in my normal ones that cost me about $2 million, about the price of this entire team. But basically, your mileage will vary, and that is for you to decide as to whether or not you want to maybe change some of these players, maybe go for a less expensive quarterback. Another very solid option would be the +2 awareness Carson Wentz. That goes for, I don't know how much they go for now. I think around 60K would be a good price for him. And then that would leave you about 600K to do special teams. I know you could still get that Hecker. The Tyreek Hill doesn't go for very much, and you definitely could not get that Chris Boswell or the Cordarrelle Patterson, because I know those go north of 500K each. So yeah, without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. If you watched through all of this, that would be insane. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.